When my 9 and 6-year-old and myself were in our car, coming back from town, we saw the blanket covering something in the driveway. I knew it was Jack. He noticed our Beagle at the end of our driveway. Jack is contained in an invisible fence. He can only stay on our property. Danny drove in at an accelerated speed
to deliver a package that wouldn't fit into our mailbox at the time. Jack was here barking. He backed up into a half circle like this. Danny Wagoner started out approximately here. He drove approximately 40 feet before he struck Jack. He drugged Jack approximately 30 feet. Where Jack left fur and scratch marks. There were no skid marks, no braking marks. There was no evidence that he attempted to make any stop. Then Danny Wagoner got out of his vehicle, looked down at Jack. He knocked on our front door. We obviously weren't home. He didn't leave a note as to what happened. He didn't leave a phone message as to what happened. He didn't tell a neighbor what happened. He didn't call a veterinarian. He didn't stay at the scene.
As Carrier was driving down driveway to customer's residence, dog ran under lower left vehicle, back tire, and was fatally injured.
Yes, this is Tammy calling from the Hudson Post Office. I have a Carrier that ran over a dog and killed it.
And they're still on scene then?
No, they've left.
Oh, the Carrier.
I wasn't quite sure how to handle this. I've never handled one like this before.
Danny informed me he knew the homeowners had a small dog and believed it to be a beagle. Danny advised me he did not see the dog when he drove up the driveway. Danny then dropped the mail off and began slowly backing down the driveway like he always does when delivering mail. Danny said he felt a bump as he was backing down the driveway. He knew he had backed over something. Danny advised me when he got out, he observed the beagle to be deceased. Now my neighbor's version of events are quite different. Danny Wagoner left Jack in a pool of his own bodily fluids. Jack was a member of this family. Even if you don't believe my neighbor, even if you don't believe the physical evidence left on the scene, how can you give any credibility to Danny Wagoner to lie twice once to a deputy and once to a supervisor of the United States Post Office, in my opinion, is worth termination. All they tell me is they believe Danny Wagner's story. Everyone I tell this story to is disgusted by what they hear. What did he do? Did he back over Jack? Did he drive over Jack?
I wasn't quite sure how to handle this. I've never handled one like this before.
What do my neighbors who are retired have anything to gain by lying about this? Nothing. What does Danny Wagner have to gain about lying about this? You know, everything. Hold Danny Wagner accountable for his actions that day.